Hey guys, Anna Green here with Anna Be Changing. I'm here to help you believe in yourself again, take action, and create your story. So let's dive in. We've been talking this past week about moving from self-doubt to self-acceptance. So we've been talking about this for 7 days, right? You should be sitting here with no doubt, zero doubt whatsoever. You figured it all out, right? Wrong. That's the first thing that I wanted to make really clear, is that going through this process, you may not find that self-doubt will ever go away, but that's okay. It's just a part of you, and what you're doing is you're learning to use it in a healthy way, and you're learning to use it to your advantage. There's a purpose for it that can be used really beneficially for you as you're moving forward. If you're acknowledging it and you're saying, what are you trying to teach me? It's okay to have self-doubt. So, for somebody to say, I never doubt myself. Well, I don't know that that's exactly true. And for those of us who struggle with it, I don't know that we'll ever be completely past it or overcome it, as a lot of people like to say. But let's just use it as a part of our makeup. Hey, Kari. But the 2 tips that I wanted to give you today to kind of close this out as we move into the next series next week are the last 2 for this week. The first one is, excuse me, I was fighting a cough. I knew it was coming. Just go with it. Just cough. The first one is to really connect to a reason why you are wanting to accomplish whatever dreams you have set in front of you. Or let's just use, for example, that you have a health journey, something that you'd like to achieve from a health perspective, right? You might have heard of the book by Simon Sinek, or Sinek, depending on how you say it, Find Your Why, that people use in business as well. It's a very similar thing for anybody who is wanting to make habit change, want to make changes, want to reach some goals, challenge yourself in ways you haven't challenged yourself before. You have to connect to a reason why that is. And it's not just a surface level why. It's not sitting up here saying, I want to lose weight. Ugh, boring. That will not take you past a couple of weeks. It's just not going to accomplish anything. So you ask yourself, why do I want to lose weight? I want to be able to run around the park with my kiddos and not feel self-conscious. Okay, why is that important to you? Because I want to set a good example for them. I want to show them what it feels like to take care of their bodies, take care of themselves, value themselves enough to do that. Okay, why is that important to you? Well, I have a family history of everything under the sun, and I want to make sure that I'm there for my girls, and that I'm there for them for a really long time, that I'm there for my friends, my community, that I'm just here on this earth as long as I possibly can be, and do everything that I can in my control to do that. You see what I did? I started with, I want to lose weight. I just kept saying, why is that important? Getting down to a bigger why at the bottom of that. But what that will do, you have to find something that you are emotionally connected to that can not push you through, but that can pull you through when you're struggling, that it's going to be sitting there on the end. It's like that light at the end of the tunnel. It is pulling you in those difficult times, in those times when your self-doubt starts to just rear up, because you're coming to a point when maybe you're challenging yourself more than you were before. You have to have a reason why you want to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. If you're a visualization person, visualize what that looks like. If you're an affirmations person, create some affirmations that really verbalize and vocalize that for you, so that you can create that image in your mind to help that pull you through. Write it down, have it in front of you, put it on a Post-it note, put it on your refrigerator, any number of things, but have that reason why available at a moment's notice, really crystal clear when you're deciding that it's too hard, that your self-doubt is getting really, really loud and it's difficult to look past that, that you have that in your back pocket that you can pull out. And the last tip for this series in moving from self-doubt to self-acceptance is You have to be able, sorry, this is a little difficult. You have to really, I know we've said you have to trust yourself. You have to believe. You have to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that there is something that you are called to do, that you are put on this earth to do. Regardless of what you believe spiritually, God thing, universe thing, whatever that is, whatever connection it is for you spiritually, you have got to believe that there is a reason for you to be on this earth. And that reason is not to sit in self-doubt. That reason is not to sit in your house and think about it but not do anything. That reason is not to sit on your couch and say you want to do all of these things and then eat all of the things, so that you're masking that and you're choosing not to deal with whatever you're seeing is that dream and that challenge for you, and you're choosing to just bring that back. You have to know in your heart of hearts that there is a purpose for you, and it is a great purpose, and it doesn't have to be a change the entire world purpose, but it can be a change your world purpose. And the only way that you're going to be able to accomplish that is through action. Every single day, one day at a time, one step at a time, whatever that is, you have got to take action in your life in order to start inching towards that purpose for you. If you don't take action, self-doubt gets louder and louder and louder. The more you take action, the more you'll gain confidence in yourself, the more you'll feel a momentum going towards the dream that you're working towards, the more that you will just feel this excitement and this drive and this energy to keep going and going and going and going. The more you sit back and you're in inaction and you're not doing anything, taking anything towards that, the harder it gets and the bigger your self-doubt gets. And that's not why you're here. That's not why you're watching this. That's not what you're here for. It is not your purpose to sit on your couch and just think about stuff. You have to take the action. So thank you for joining me in this week's series, moving through that self-doubt to self-acceptance. I will put a summary of these tips from today on my blog, and we'll also link the other 2 blogs as well, so you'll have all 6 of the tips from me. And then next week, I know I said I'd let you vote what the next series is going to be, but I'm not. I thought a lot about it today, and what I'm going to do in the next week, the next series is going to be about self-acceptance. We talked this week about moving through self-doubt towards self-acceptance. Next week, we're going to just focus on self-acceptance, and specifically how it is extremely, extremely important to know that it is possible to accept yourself and love yourself while still wanting growth, while still trying to become something more. That doesn't mean that you don't accept yourself. It doesn't have to mean that you don't love yourself. So that's what I'll be focusing on next week, is kind of that paradigm there, but really focusing on self-acceptance while still wanting to grow.